Hi guys, this is CK at CK Education again, and today I want to share a story with you about a student named Stan. This student really reminds me of the importance of quality versus quantity in extracurriculars. Now, just to tell you right up front, this student went on to the U.S. Naval Academy, which is highly selective here in Annapolis, Maryland. Very, very difficult to get in. Anyone who knows anyone who's gone to the United States Naval Academy or, West Point or Air Force Academy, it's really hard to get in. And you not only have to be an excellent student, you have to get, recommendations from state representatives or Congress or someone, and you have to be in great physical shape as well. So it's really hard to get in there. And even if you have all that, there's no guarantee you get in. But anyway, he got in, and he was a good student. He just went to a public school over here, and he had a 4.0 GPA, very strong academically, took a lot of AP classes, took like 10 or more AP classes, did very well on his subject tests and so forth. Now, as far as his extracurriculars, I think a big misconception about college admissions is that the more you have, the better. Like a lot of you know that when you fill out your college applications in the Common App or Coalition for that matter, but especially in Common App because that's the one that most schools use. But in Common App, you have like 10 as of today. Now, if you listen to this video, if you watch this video, years from now, it may not be true. But as of today, Common App allows 10 activities. You can put up to 10 activities in the college application. And so most students think, I got to fill those 10 activities up. I got to fill up those 10 spots. And the more I have, the better. But nothing could be further from the truth. What colleges really want is not to see how many things you've done. They want to see which things you're really passionate in, which things you've really immersed yourself into, and which things you really have a passion for. So things that you spent a lot of time in, and you spent 4 years, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade doing it, and you've been in it, and you spent a lot of time and energy and effort in it, and you really, that has become your thing. Rather than, I volunteered at the Red Cross like once a week for 30 minutes or something, that's something very different than I'm the captain of our, cheerleading squad, and you practice 2 hours every day. And even in the off season, you practice and you do this and this, and you have these fundraisers, and so it keeps you busy all the time, or something like that. So, now, as far as Stan was concerned, he was very heavily involved in sports, especially soccer and tennis. He was a good tennis player, good soccer player, and he just stuck with those two things. He played all year round. He was in clubs, he was in school, and he just did that all the time. And so he was a great, soccer player, great tennis player, and was good at both of those things. So rather than doing a whole bunch of things, he focused on those two things. And then he focused on doing really well in school. Like I said, a lot of APs, did really well on his SAT subject test, was 4.0 student, and just a great, citizen overall. So he got the recommendations, everything he needed, and he made it, and he did very well. But when he came to me, his starting math score was 600, okay? His starting reading and writing score, 610. So that was a total of 1210. He started out at 1210. And after 25 classes or 38 hours of class time, on a real test, he got a 770 in math. And he ended up getting a 690 in reading and writing. That's a 170-point increase in math. So it did really well. And an 80-point increase in reading and writing. Not bad there either. So he had a total increase of 250 points and ended up getting a 1460 on a real SAT test. So that was really good. So again, for those of you who are going crazy over, I got to do all these different things in high school. So many times I wish that I could have met parents and students in 8th grade as they were going into high school to explain all these kinds of things and to dispel some of the myths that people believe in about college admissions. I always meet students, usually in 10th grade, sometimes in 11th grade. And by that time, it's too late. You've already spent a lot of your time and energy. You've already invested a lot of your time, and many times into things that don't even matter, that colleges don't even really care about, and really has no impact in you getting accepted. So I always tell kids, look, you want to do things that you have a passion for, that you really enjoy doing. Get into those things. Pick 2 or 3 things that you really enjoy doing, and do it a lot. Do it all the time, and really show that you're passionate about those things. Colleges are looking for passionate students, not students who just have a high quantity of activities that they've mingled with here and there. You want students who have really immersed themselves into certain things that they really feel passionate about. So follow your passions. And you're not doing this just for college to look good for college, okay? You want to do this because you're passionate about it. And then that will show through, and that will look favorably to colleges. But that's very different than doing something you're not really even interested in just so that it might look good for colleges. I never recommend doing that, and that will not work in your favor. So like Stan did here, he did a great job of just focusing on the things that he really loves, that he could do well in, that he has a passion for, and that's what he showed, you know. And so that's what I would recommend you do as well. As always, if you're interested in becoming one of my students, the best thing is go to my website, ckeducation.org, and fill out the SAT Prep application form there. And in the bottom of the application form, there's a comment section. That's where you want to put why you think you would be a great fit as one of my students. I promise to read all the applications, read all the comments, and I will get back to you personally, not someone else or not some automated email, but I will get back to you personally. So I look forward to hearing from you. And until my next video, stay well.